Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm fishing a river here on the Wisconsin-Minnesota border for the most part. And you know, I did that first review video on the Berkley Slobberknocker vibrating jig, and for the most part it was well received, but there were a lot of people out there saying, oh, I'm doing it because Berkley's a sponsor of mine. And yes, I do things that I try to help my sponsors with. But I'm not necessarily promoting baits that I don't have faith in. If Berkley said, hey, come make this stick, you know, do a video on how the stick catches bass, I'm not gonna do it. I want you guys to trust my opinion. And the Slobberknocker truly is a new, updated version of the vibrating jig. There are things, oh God, I just missed one. There are things on this jig that make it unique. And that's one thing I love about it. It really does excel, in my opinion, in current. It excels in dirtier water. And those are things I point out in the video, but because people were questioning it, I figured I would do an on-the-water demonstration of me catching a few fish with it, because I love to catch fish. And this is a good bait, and one that I do think you guys might want to experiment with, because there are differences between this bait and the jackhammer and other vibrating jigs that are on the market. So check it out, stay with me. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Hopefully I catch a few fish for you, and we'll see what happens here. We could catch largemouth, we could catch smallmouth, but I'm looking forward to it. We just got out. Golly, that's a good one. Oh, the Slobberknocker catching slobs. Asking for trouble there, but that's the old 4-pounder right there on the Slobberknocker. Let me make sure we're out of here. That's just the white 3-inch boss scrub on the back. Nice river fish. That one's got to be close to 4 pounds. Very nice, healthy fish. All right, so we got the Slobberknocker, guys. I'm throwing a white one with a June bug trailer because I like to be able to see it. There's a lot of wood throughout here, and I'm kind of fluttering the bait so that I can see it and make sure I'm getting it through some of the wood. It is extremely weedless compared to other vibrating jigs. It is significantly more weedless than other ones because of that hinge in the head. I feel like it keeps the hook upright versus rolling more, which is where you get stuck. So by popping it, I'm keeping the blade flat and I'm getting the bait to come up and over, and this thing vibrates so quick that it's able to, you know, those little pops, it's just grr, grr. So you can see that head, the head doesn't let the hook roll nearly as much. And that makes this bait way more weedless than other vibrating jigs, in my opinion. But that's why I like it. I'm throwing the black June bug because in this darker water of the river here, I do like to have dark profile. So I'm just fine throwing a white one so I can see it in a darker profile, which may help the fish see it. Doesn't seem to matter. I'm getting quite a few bites, but they're eating it really well. And in this case, I don't know if I'm gonna catch a smallmouth or a largemouth. You know, this river's got both of them. You catch both. The smallmouth seemed to be more active today. We had a front come through this morning. We were in the 80s all week. Front came through. It's about 68 right now, and the temp's still dropping, so I don't know if that shut some of the largemouth down or what, but smallmouth seemed to be biting all right. I don't have any concerns with that, but you know, the Slobberknocker is just a really versatile bait. I like it so much for current fishing. You know, I said it in my initial review video that because it vibrates so much faster, I really do like that for river fishing like this, because my strike zone is really small. My strike zone for the most part is going to be up on the bank there. Maybe we'll plop a largemouth out of those pads. But the strike zone's small, so you want your bait to vibrate and make noise, because this bait makes noise too. And that's what you want in this current. You want to help the fish locate your bait as fast as possible. You know, because that bait's only in the strike zone for a matter of literally seconds. I can't keep it there to keep it in front of the fish's face. So I really got to try to let the fish know that my bait is coming, and that noise that it makes and the extra vibration is a huge factor in my opinion, and one of the reasons why I really do like this bait for fishing current and rivers. I think it does separate itself from some of the competitors. There he is. Oh, that feels like a pretty good one. That's a nice one. Chunky. Chunky. Golly, you guys don't give up. Slobberknocker fish. Nice 2.5 pounder probably. The old slobberknocker. Oh, that's another big one. Golly. Get over there. Another good one. Not a giant, but another 3 pounder. God, these fish are fat right now. On the old slobberknocker, guys, I'm not kidding you when I say it's a good one. The smallmouth are eating it good today. Big chunky one. The largemouth will eat it too. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what else I can say. I can show you, I can tell you. It's up to you if you want to believe me or not. Golly. What is that, largemouth, I think? Nope, another big smallmouth. Brown guys are eating today. Oh, that's bigger than I thought there too. That one's got to be close to 4 pounds. Slobberknocker, guys. Slobberknocker. He should be 4 pounds. He's skinnier. Another beautiful fish. God, I love river smallmouth. Slobberknocker, guys, just like all vibrating jigs. I've had a lot of bites from little fish today. They're coming up and pecking it. They're coming up and hitting it. But I'm not hooking up with them. But the fish I'm catching are all good quality, and that's one of the keys to a vibrating jig like this. You know, it's you know you're fishing it, probably getting a few less bites because you're not going to hook up with as many fish, but you also know that when you do catch them, they're going to be good. I mean, I don't know how many I've caught, 4 or 5 today. They've all been really nice quality smallmouth, which is kind of not what I was necessarily expecting to catch, but you never know in this river what you're gonna catch. Anyways, guys, I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I hope that you know I'm not just peddling products. I really am trying to share products that I believe are good and could give you guys an advantage over the fish at times. And right now, the slobberknocker is a bait that I truly do enjoy, and I think it's got a place in your tackle box, along with the other main competitor, the jackhammer, which is still a great chatterbait. I'm not saying it's not, but I think you should give this one a try too. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. We do have a storm moving in, starting to rain a little bit, and I don't want to get soaked, but I appreciate all you watching, and stay tuned. We'll have another video tomorrow for you.